Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh likely to reshuffle his cabinet by April 9. Will meet AICC President Sonia Gandhi on April 3. Gaikhangam insists that the reshuffle of cabinet is a family matter of the Congress party. Nine persons, including 5 women, injured in a fight over land dispute between 2 villages in Chandel district. CRPC 144 imposed in the area. And Echam accuses Manipur government of threatening the territory of Manipur by erecting border pillar number 79 to 82 in Chandel district. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You are watching Primetime News. I am Tensubam Ranita with the top stories and latest news at this hour. First, the big political news of the year. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh is likely to replace all his cabinet ministers to solve the internal crisis of the Congress party. According to sources, the reshuffle is likely to take place by April 9. Impact News has also learned that Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh, Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam and newly appointed MPCC President T.N. Hokip will leave for Delhi on April 3 with the list of the names of new ministers for approval by All India Congress Committee, AICC President Sonia Gandhi. Today, a meeting of the Congress party was held at the CM's bungalow at 10 in the morning and another round of meeting at around 4 p.m. Those who attended the meeting include PHED Minister I. Hemo Chandra, Education Minister M. Okendro and Panchayati Raj Minister Francis Nazokpa. If the list of the new ministers is approved by Sonia Gandhi, then the reshuffling will have to take place before April 9 as notification for Imphal Municipal Corporation election is expected on or after April 9. If the notification is out on April 9, then the Election Code of Conduct will prevent any political activity as per Election Code of Conduct. It may be mentioned that all ministers have threatened Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh that if he drops even one from the ministry, the incumbent ministers will resign en masse. The dissident MLAs are demanding cabinet reshuffle. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh had assured cabinet reshuffle in the mid-term of the government during the time of government formation. On the other hand, Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam is optimistic that the ruling Congress party will sweep the upcoming general elections despite the disagreement among the party members. Replying to queries by media persons, the Deputy Chief Minister said the people of Manipur have trust in the Congress party and vote the party in the 2017 general elections. He asserted that the Congress will again form the government in the state. Speaking to media persons on the sidelines of the 62nd Foundation Day of Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, Gaikhangam further said there is no groupism in the Congress party. When inquired about the reshuffle of the government, he replied that it is a family matter of the Congress party.
Manipur Prajan Congress Party Nungsiri Nungsibiri ko Honorable Chief Minister Shri Okram Ibobi Lusing Sarkar Congress Sarkar Sana Toriba Development Gate Achievement Mayam Se Prajana Yari Adana Lakata 2017 elections so I think Manipur Ching Tam Prajapuna Magna Soidana Amukan Sibigani and we are confident that we'll come back to power in the coming elections also. Karin Sang Chai Kari Sing Thai how the Imungi one that's a family matters. Adana Kashi problem Hajavatare.
Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam said Maharaj Bhagya Chandra was responsible for bringing cultural and emotional integration in the state. Speaking at the inaugural session of the 62nd Foundation Day of Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, Gaikhangam said all should follow the footsteps of Maharaj Bhagya Chandra as the state's richness lies in culture and sports. He also stated that Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy is a unique and ideal academy in the entire Northeast. A souvenir of the academy was also released and gold medals were also presented to meritorious students for the year 2015-2016 on the occasion.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯣꯔꯠꯁꯀꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅ ꯈꯣꯠꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯅꯥꯠꯇ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯅꯥꯛ ꯈꯨꯟꯕ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯅꯤ ꯉꯁꯤꯃꯛ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯤꯜꯂꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯇ ꯆꯍꯤ 62 ꯁꯨꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯗꯥꯟꯁ ꯑꯦꯀꯥꯗꯃꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯆꯍꯤ 62 ꯁꯨꯔꯦ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯥꯔꯕ ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯒꯗꯕꯁꯦ ꯅꯣꯔꯠ ꯏꯁꯇꯔꯟ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯀꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯁꯥꯝ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯑꯩ ꯊꯣꯏꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯊꯥꯖꯗꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤ.
Inactivated poliovirus vaccine IPV was introduced in Manipur today. The polio vaccine was launched at the Family Welfare Services Conference Hall. A media sensitization workshop was also held under the third phase of Mission Indradhanush. Officials of Family Welfare Services appealed to the people to take part in the third phase of Mission Indradhanush, which will kick off on April 7. Inactivated poliovirus vaccine IPV routine immunization will be given under Mission Indradhanush across all the corners of the state. IPV can guard a person against 3 types of poliovirus and it does not have any side effects. As part of the routine immunization, 1 dose of IPV will be administered along with the 3rd dose of oral polio vaccine to children who are 14-week-old. Health Services Manipur Director Dr. Okram Ibomcha said, although polio has been eradicated from India, it is necessary to continue routine immunization as the virus is still prevalent in neighboring countries. Dr. Ibomcha said the IPV will have no side effects to the children. He said since the vaccine is costly, he appealed to all concerns to utilize the vaccine properly.
Asuktaangna India government piraiba vaccine je akhoi cold chain paibiriba kangbusina phajane handle tawdrabadi pura uttagi haigani yadabdu thamjalaga kapine na paka kapagadi effective oidradi akhoi angang da su na hoba aduga kansu kandaba mama pan su kaimta naroi aije kapkhra isagidi kapkhramni na sumle thokpa adu mayam si khutong thibu thoktana ba akhoi phammiba punamaki responsibility se cold chain se fajana maintain tawsineba akhoi di maiga adagi lambi thonga mayam khangbiri duni.
Kumbi MLA Sanasam Bira today inaugurated the newly constructed 2-kilometer long road from Hautak Tampakhuno in Kumbi Assembly constituency to Saiton Khul in Churchampur district. MLA Bira bore the course of construction of the road. Speaking on the occasion, the MLA maintained that the road would improve the communication of the people living in Kumbi and Churchampur. The road is yet to be black-topped. Bira told the people that he would urge the government to carry out the blacktopping in the near future. He also assured them that he would improve the condition of roads in Kumbi Assembly constituency.
Hautak taina salang kunjin taba lambin masina akhoi mayamda chathok chasinda kaida yamna khudong chaba leigani habagi damakta MLA gi andagi dum koi masik ka e la hojik si koi anauba kap ko siga loinana koi makha taba sum mathang semdagi na semaknaba gamengi koi program PWD amasung topa tai singa sidagi koina hapa yaragana yare karigumba yadragasu adum makha taba koi phanna sidagi hapthraga koi lambi si chatpa nungaina ba adum koi hona gane.
Konthaujam MLA Konthaujam Sarat Singh yesterday refuted the accusation made by Konthaujam Mamang Tribal Khul Women Society against his escorts as baseless. The MLA clarified that the escorts did not use abusive language to the women. The Women's Society yesterday alleged that the escort team shouted at them using inappropriate language on the evening of March 26. Speaking to media at his residence at Konthaujam Lairembi Laikai, MLA Sharat said his escorts did not make derogatory remarks to the women when he was returning home with them on the evening of March 26 around 9 p.m. He appealed to them not to create enmity among different communities to get political gains. He clarified that the escorts were making jokes among themselves and the women might have misunderstood them.
Salawriba mido akhoi adum akhoina kaurubusu leite ama torubusu leite saisida makhoina wona tenabada akhoi makhoi laiba nupi oibagi akhoi ijat jam sokpa wahi khara hai haina ngasi takpe wafamje masi yimpham yaudaba wafamni sibai singi marakta pamoi masani akhoi numit akhoi tarani phadri akhoi da lakpa adu nungsidana mabu muthubi haba khoye mingse dum kawi sugumba londa sidagi lana taramgadra rajniti oiba infam yaudaba khoi wafam ne ai thamjage masugumba thodokse amu handa masi thoktanaba masi ai tawhanjingi.
Information Center for Hill Areas Manipur Icham today accused the Manipur government of erecting border pillar number 79 to 82 in Chandel district bordering Myanmar, 1 kilometer inside the Manipur territory with full knowledge. Speaking to media at the residence of Icham advisor B.B. Sharma at Uripok, Icham General Secretary Nauchomi Ramsang said the organization came to know that the pillars were not erected by Myanmar and India but by Manipur government. Myanmar Under Secretary wrote to the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India informing that the Survey Department of India and Myanmar will conduct a border survey and erection of subsidiary pillars on December 8, 2015 as resolved in a meeting held between the two parties on November 4, 2015. Ngachon Mi added that Icham also got documents confirming Additional Deputy Commissioner More on December 15, 2015 wrote to the Ministry of External Affairs intimating the intention of Survey Team of India, Shillong, to erect border pillars on December 21, 2015. All these circumstances prove that top officials of Manipur government had knowledge about the development. He maintained that the Chief Minister's statement in the Assembly that the state government had no knowledge about the erection of border pillars misled the people.
Direct documents later akhoi thangde akhoi tade akhoi phangdri pillar to kirikino inch ama phau akhoi manghaloi have people on the mokhoina confidence ama piri documents di later silent oikre
100 ngasi government se lengax de ko isama thajaba thamdre hai manipur biam na su thajaba thamdre ha tormi ba posina se sang sina urkanda chief secretary matak te action logu doribra dc de logu doribra natraga honorable sem na ai soi gre na sengdo ko doribra adu asengba akoi traditional boundary puthok pada brahma government na su yari aduga India government na su yari banina masi athu within time manung da puthok tragadi manipur la laiba civil society mayam adu sing yai ge sing now civil society mayam dorkanda akoi manipur government na langna phana bunga moidaba hungeng amade akoi sanction.
The International Commission of Juries (ICJ) yesterday said the government of Manipur must immediately drop all charges under Section 309 against human rights defender Irom Sharmila following the order of a Delhi court acquitting of an attempt to commit suicide charge under Section 309, the Indian Penal Code. In a press release, ICJ's Asia Director Sam Zarifai said the use of Section 309 against Sharmila highlights the outdated and absurd nature of this law. 4-day residential camp cum awareness program organized by Indigenous Peoples Association of Kangleipak, IPAK on the theme Save Paddy Land kicked off today at Kwakathel Mission Compound, Kwakathel, Haino Khong Nembi. Speaking on the occasion, IPAK Chairman Sapamcha Jadumani stated that there is no let-up in using arable land for other purposes due to the lack of awareness about the Manipur Conservation of Paddy Land and Wetland Act implemented by the state government in 2014. He said only 3% of the total area of the state are cultivable land, and one day the state would face severe food scarcity if paddy lands are not preserved and protected today. Sapamcha Jadumani said the camp is being organized with an aim of spreading awareness on the preservation of paddy lands in the state. Awareness programs will be held in all the 4 valley districts during the camp through a street play called Laubukna Thawaini. IPAK chairman also cautioned the indigenous people of the state may become extinct if the influx of non-Manipuri is not controlled today.
Se pedilant habagi thimzeida ekama pass tok tone laigre pass tok tone laigirsi gamina phayamna pass ek pass tok taragasu manipur miyamna khangdabana maram oidana ngasi labukti yum charaga mangmo mamse khangdabana maram oidana ngasi leptana yum sajalaktana phekte kyani khalai sumayam singse akoi miyamde awareness pirakanda yaraga di labukti yum sajan bigeno lophom kanji habo maram seida akoi thimama oina tawjabani.
9 persons, including 5 women, were injured in a fight between 2 villages in Chandel district headquarters over land dispute this morning around 6. The injured are admitted at Caesar hospitals and the condition of 3 of them are said to be critical. Sources said about 150 heavily armed villagers of Lambung village, led by the village chief, came to Mantri Pantha village in the morning and vandalized the fences of houses. Villagers of Mantri Pantha were attacked with sticks and knives when they tried to stop the advancing Lambung villagers, who even fired in the air. Chandel police rushed to the spot and put the situation under control. District administration also claimed Section 144 of CRPC in the area. Chandel MLA Victor Nunglung visited the injured, who are mostly villagers of Mantri Pantha. Lamkang civil bodies have appealed for peace in the wake of the violence involving two villages in Chandel district and urged the people to remain calm. They termed the violent incident as unfortunate. They appealed to all concerned to resolve the issue between the two neighboring villages peacefully. It's time for a small commercial break. We'll be back in a short while. Keep watching Impact News.
Manipurgi ahanba beautification center mafam sida mahing uring unsa khoiba ariba dakfam phahanba ngami tattoo mole freckle na jingbasu lauthokpa yai hakchang gi ahenba fat pamdaba body gi hair lauthokpa yai ahanba lakpiba 100 customer da skin test amadi doctor consultation lemna hingzagan ngasimag unabiu Dr. Madhubala Laser Beauty Clinic, MZ Avenue, Imphal.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English News. JCLPS convener Khomdram Ratan asked the government to implement state labour law at a press meet held at his office at Kesampad today. He also expressed dissatisfaction over the government's negligence on the 3 bills passed on August 31, 2015 to introduce ILP system in the state. The committee has been organizing street corner meetings, safe indigenous people campaigns and poster campaigns since February 17, 2016. He also stated that the committee will begin drive against migrant workers and take action against those migrant laborers without proper documents and those firms which brought them into the state.
Yellow media, I shape with Ray, Mutu, Mangro, a quick can buy I never come I do Bill Paso Yarra, Bill do Asian Piracanda, Eolacanda, Rule Semacanda, I never Leganda, labor duneba ko miyang ya pamaje aduna akoi mangdana ba ko mutana ba ko septo biona ko masi bil si pato ne aduna masi SNPP ha bagi aduma pesara ma manipugi polling party sing manipur sakar onoma siam litaw kanda high power committee or team mom siam kana modu sakata ne demand ne ko tori.
A bust of the late renowned writer Arambam Samarendra was today unveiled at Nungsikol Park located at Channa in Lamlai constituency. The unveiling ceremony was organized by IPAC Film and Manipur Patriotic Writers Forum, Chief Advisor IPAC Film Production Padma Shri Awardee Laisham Navakishore, Vice President Patriotic Writers Forum Yengkhom Indira, former Head of Department AVRC Manipur University Lokendro Arambam were among those who attended the event. Founder Secretary of Patriotic Writers Forum O.C. Maira said unveiling of the bus aimed at bringing a sense of unity and peaceful coexistence among the people, especially those living in interior areas, by revisiting the contribution of such a personality.
Singzu festival na lamdam sige yalhomi pumnamak nungsi chanaba purak pangamgani habagi achet pathajaba loina pangthok chabani ngasi phawada manipur lengak na mitam ama khinba matamda maroin infan mayonda leiriba mi sin khraba mayon chada khingadabani habagi mi eng ama da khinba madu lam lei leite na yetnaba adugo loijing loyagi miyam sin ngasi manipur gi luchingba sing asina pu pak na chawni yengba ngamdre khungangi punsi sing asi masak khangbidre haba khungangi wakat ama yam toina lae koina boundary filler haibasi aikoi nung bi am ka yungaga yaroi masidi thamoi filler ma yungadabani maram maduna aikoi loijing loyada aikoi yelhomi tabam phamsingda aikoi matang matamgi matungina mitam khingadabani haibasi Patriotic Forum amadi ipak pilamge pandamni.
Women vendors will occupy the temporary market sheds constructed behind Johnstone Higher Secondary School from April 3. Chairperson of Imphal Municipal Corporation A. Nimai appealed to the women vendors to extend cooperation and attend the official ceremony scheduled to start from 8 in the morning. Speaking to media at IMC office, the chairperson said women vendors of Lakshmi Market and New Market are facing difficulties in their normal business after January 4 earthquake damaged the two markets. State Public Works Department, under the initiative of Manipur government, constructed the temporary market sheds in the space behind Johnstone School to temporarily ease of the inconveniences facing the women vendors. Mention may be made that the State Works Minister Dr. K.H. Ratan Kumar and Social Welfare Minister A.K. Mirabai inaugurated the temporary market sheds on March 11.
Lakadurba Nomajing Nimiki Punipan Tabata, Mafamashil Hongingadaba, Imaiben, Jawagna, Lishing Aniromchi, Matamjana, Lakpiduna, Punipandaki, Magi Pamam, Pigadurba, Shishda, Yobiho, Masamasagi, Apamba Pamdaba, Amadi, Shinja Langeriba, Imaiben Chinchina, Doriba Shishda, Cooperation Pibiduna, Numidashidagi Pambahina, Lakokjeriba Shishda, Matamjana Lakpi, Numishida, Laudabashina, Masipami Pam, the Habitu, died to the Impan Municipality, Teraptaki, died the Logero.
The 24-hour Manipur Bandh called by the All Manipur Police Constable Male AMPCM 2013 batch had partially affected the normalcy in the state today. APCM 2013 batch imposed a bandh with effect from midnight of March 31 till midnight of April 1, demanding conduct of Viva Voice of the selected candidates of the 2013 batch of Manipur Police Constables. Interstate buses and district transport services remain off the road due to the bandh. Bandh supporters block roads in Hairok, Phungdongbam, Wabgai and Uchiwa. In Imphal, educational institutions, government offices and banking remain opened. Northeast Forum for International Solidarity, NEFIS, has welcomed the decision of Metropolitan Magistrate acquitting Irom Sharmila in 2006 case. It said the struggle against the ASPA will continue until it is revoked. The Cultural Forum Manipur has announced the winners of the Cultural Forum Award, Lifetime Achievement 2016 and Sahitya Culture and other awards at the Executive Committee meeting held yesterday. The awards will be presented on the 58th Foundation Day of the Cultural Forum Manipur on May 17. India Meteorological Department has predicted that the country will witness warmer than normal temperature this summer, with heat wave-like conditions likely to prevail over central and northwest parts of India. The IMD, in its first summer forecast for April to June, said the seasonal temperature would be above normal by more than 1 degree Celsius over northwest India. The forecast said the season average maximum temperatures of coastal Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Assam and Meghalaya, sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Assam and Meghalaya are likely to be warmer than normal by less than 0.5 degrees Celsius. Core high wave zone covers states of Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Delhi, Haryana, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha and Telangana, and met subdivisions of Marathwada, Vidarbha, Madhya Maharashtra and coastal Andhra Pradesh. Tobacco products will now carry 85% pictorial warnings as a central notification comes into effect today all over the country. The Health Ministry's notification for implementation of the Cigarettes and Other Tobacco Products Packaging and Labelling Amendment Rules 2014 comes into force today. Meanwhile, the Federation of Karnataka Virginia Tobacco Growers has taken strong exception to the centre's decision to increase the size of the pictorial warnings on cigarette packs and has questioned why the government had not insisted on such advertisements on liquor bottles and BD packets. The Federation said use of BD and liquor also has a debilitating effect on a person, but economies like the United States, Japan and China did not insist on such warnings. Now the news from the world of sports. 46 grassroots football players of TH Veerachandra Singh Football Academy Tabungkhok left Imphal for Guwahati today. The players were selected from the 300 players who took part in the Talent Scouting Grassroots Football Festival organized by Northeast United Football Club Guwahati at TBSFA Tabungkhok on February 27 and 28. They will take part in the finale of the festival to be held in Guwahati on April 3. Those who are selected from the Guwahati finale will get further coaching in the national finale to be held in Mumbai, and those who qualify from the national finale will get scholarship under the India Super League and an opportunity to become a footballer in the future.
नोंमै लाइसेंस प्रोसेस तौबा अमसुंग नोंमै इशू तौबजे लेपिरगदी स्टेट सिदे हिंसागी थबक लेपकने ना आशा तौजै स्पोर्ट्स की आइटम स्पोर्ट्स की गुड्स स्पोर्ट्स की फील्ड खुदिमक पीदरगदी मणिपुर से अचौब टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्री अदुगा चौखटपा शांति लेबा लेबाक अमा ओइगने खाली अखोइना नोंमैला लोलगा मी हालगा मी फारगा लालोनबा हिंगनबगी सिनपा मसे मासी तोकथोलसी अदुना अखोइ स्पोर्ट्स चौखटलनबा होनबदा प्रिंट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स मीडिया की चिलिनाउसिंग यौहनबिनाबा अयागना हाइजरी
3-day Lamsang Assembly Constituency Sports Festival 2016 kicked off today at Lamsang Sports Complex. Several sports personalities will impart knowledge to the young boys and girls in different sports disciplines in the festival, held on the theme Sports Movement from Grassroots and Talent Hunt for Olympic Movement. Speaker T.H. Lokeshwar, Lamsang MLA W. Brajabidhu, officials of Yas Department and members of Manipur Olympic Association attended the inauguration of the festival organized by Lamsang Pana Sanarlo. Manipur Police Sports Club, IGO Oinam, Lamjingba team, Iram Siphai and VSA Moidangpok have reached the semi-final of the first state-level YIGP Men's Open Volleyball Tournament. In the last league of the tournament, organized by Young Illiterate Guidance Program, Konthauja Makha Lekai under the aegis of All Manipur Volleyball Association, Manipur Police Sports Club beat YVA Ngairambam 25-17, 27-25, 25-18. Manipur Police Sports Club and IGO Oinam will meet in the first semi-final, while Lamjingba team Iram Siphai and VSA Moidangpok will meet in the second semi-final. Before we wind up this bulletin, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh, likely to reshuffle his cabinet by April 9, will meet AICC President Sonia Gandhi on April 3. Gai Khangam insists that the reshuffle of cabinet is a family matter of the Congress party. Nine persons, including 5 women, injured in a fight over land dispute between 2 villages in Chandel district. CRPC 144 imposed in the area. And Icham accuses Manipur government of threatening the territory of Manipur by erecting border pillar number 79 to 82 in Chandel district.